Welcome once again to Alluring Fishing, and thank you for viewing this video, which is the top 10 flathead lures that I found to be effective, specifically in Lake Macquarie in New South Wales. And all of these lures are lures that I have caught reasonably good flathead on, and some of them actually quite surprising. But I'll share this information with you in the hopes that this will help you to catch more fish and to have more confidence when you go out, to know that what you're using is effective. So I'll start off with the fish that caught my biggest flathead. Well, my two biggest flathead are both much the same, 82 centimeter. This is a Rapala X-Rap. It's a 6 centimeter, 60 mil. Very lightweight lure. I'm not sure what it weighs, very few grams, maybe 6 grams or 8 grams, something like that. This particular one is very good for trolling behind a kayak, and I mean you can cast it as well, and it's a casting lure and it will cast quite far. My best catches have been trolling it behind my kayak, and this exact lure has actually caught me an 82 centimeter flathead, which I think is quite impressive. And virtually the same size fish was caught over jetty with this little storm gamoku, and this resembles a squid jig, but it's actually a weighted, it's almost like, works like a plastic, a little bit less fiddly. It has a nice treble hook on the back, which is quite effective. So I was very surprised that this would catch a flathead, but it did. And I've been using these effectively, and it catches all sorts of things as well. Not just flathead, it catches snapper as well, catches bream, but specifically good on flathead. Then we've got one of my personal recent favorites, and specifically in this color. So this is a Yo-Zuri Crystal Minnow 3D, and these are really hard to find now, and it's kind of like Yo-Zuri realized that these lures were so good no one would ever buy anything else of their range, so they stopped making them. But I find that nobody stocks these anymore, and I have to buy them off eBay, and they have to come from Singapore or Vietnam or wherever. But very good lure. Comes with high quality hooks. High quality looks as well. It's got it's got patterns inside, reflective, 3D prism, attack point. I don't know, Yo-Zuri, I find the videos that I've put up where I've caught good fish on these lures, nobody really watches them. And you put up a video on a double clutch or something like that and everyone watches that. So obviously a bit of bias towards what people want to spend their money on, but I can guarantee you that this thing is a really good lure. And they're much cheaper than double clutches as well. You can buy them online for about $14. So you could buy two double clutches, two Yo-Zuris for the price of a double clutch. Then the next one is a Daiwa Spike. This is a good lure. I find all of the colors, all of the lures from Daiwa in this color, the brown Suzy prawn, just work exceptionally well. This one is no exception, very good on flathead. Then another favorite of mine, which is the Rapala Ultralight 6, which is a 60 mil or 6 centimeter lure with a clip on the front there that I used in one of my previous videos, just to show the effectiveness of the clip compared to the Rapala knot. It does the exact same thing, and I wouldn't look past this. This is made, I think this is an Australian only color, so it's a really good lure for the lake. It's a sinking lure as well, which is really cool. So this it's not a, doesn't float back up to the top. You can cast it and let it sink, so it can fish the entire water column, and very effective for just about any species of predatory fish. Then possibly my two favorites, these Bass Day Sugar Deeps, and specifically this color, it's the SB304, are really good on flathead. This one hasn't been used that much, but this guy here, the 90 mil, he's been taken apart. I've caught a lot of fish on this exact lure. Very good quality hooks, and you don't really have to do any work on this. You buy it, you use it, and it's just good investment. Just very expensive. These are like $30, so you don't want to lose them. Then this Rapala X-Rap, this is an 8, X-Rap 8, which is 80 mils, 8 centimeter. This is a Tennessee shad color, which you can't find in Australia. You have to buy these off Amazon. But flathead love these. It probably looks like a mullet or something like that. You can see this one's been eaten quite extensively. Yeah, really good, effective lure, and they troll really well. So you can put this behind a kayak and just paddle along and just get free fish. Really, really cool lure. Then the Daiwa double clutch in the brown Suji prawn, 75 centimeters, 75 mil. Sorry, this is a really, really good lure. All of them in this color, can't go wrong. Again, will catch bream as well as flathead. But if you're going to buy one double clutch and you want to catch flathead, that's the one to put your money on. Okay, the next one I'd like to show you is the Daiwa Spike, and this is a mullet color, and I find that the flathead, they go for these orange underbellies. These are UV colors as well, so if you've got a fluorescent light, you'll be able to see that shines under the UV light. This again resembles a mullet, probably very similar in color to the Rapala, to the Tennessee Shad. I mean, if you look at these two lures, they're quite similar. One's just a bit of a flat color and the one's a little bit more shiny. I would say that the Rapala is probably more effective, but the Daiwa Spike definitely works as well. So either way, it depends what you want to spend. Price wise, they're much the same, and the Daiwa Spike will fish the water column a little bit deeper. So if you've got slightly deeper water, maybe 2 meters, 2.5 meter water deep depth, you can maybe try the Daiwa instead if you want to get down a bit further. These clips are $6 a box. Bought them on eBay, and they took about 2 weeks to get here. That's a stainless steel clip, very, very good quality, and I have really struggled to find something like this in the local tackle shops. As soon as I ask for a decoy style clip, which really, that's all it really is a decoy style with a swivel on the back, nobody seems to stock these things, and if you try and order them, they just never seem to arrive. So I've managed to find them on eBay, and they work really well. The leader that I use on flathead, 6 pound. Obviously the lighter you go, the more fish you're going to catch. Berkeley Vanish is something that I found works really well. Obviously the fish don't see it that much, and very strong and very durable, and makes really easy to tie knots. So I would stick with that. The rod, if you've seen any of my previous videos, just for this type of fishing, the Pflueger Trion or Trion is a really good, very flexible on top but very strong. So the big flatheads that I've caught, the big sort of 80 centimeter plus, I've managed to land them quite easily on these 7-foot rods with a 2500 reel. And this one is the Stradic CR4, and it's very lightweight, so the whole setup here is very well suited for constant casting and retrieving of lures, and you don't get very tired. And there's the 6 pound leader, and that's tied straight onto an FG knot. Just get this up and show you this knot quickly, and that's really all you need. Learn to tie this, and you won't look back. It's a really, really good strong knot. So that's my top 10 flathead. Hope it's helped you. I really took a long time to get to this point where I can confidently go out. I mean, you go out in a kayak and you want to say, well, let me take 100 lures. It's pointless. You're never going to be able to use them in a session. So those are the 10 lures that I will take with if I'm going looking for flathead, and I generally don't go wrong. There's always come back with fish. So I hope this has helped you. If it has, great, go out and try these things with your next fishing trip. If you'd like to know more, or if you've got any questions, please put some comments down below. And once again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the channel and enjoy your fishing. Cheers.